lost my job at the start of 2025. The craziest stuff has happened since then. I don't live in my apartment anymore. I moved back at my mom's house. A lot of the stuff I own is still in storage that I have to pay for monthly. Literally going broke on that shit. I barely can afford it, but my storage and my stuff is still paid for, not to say the least. But these past 4 months has been wild. 2025, the start of it has been wild, with LA being on fire, me losing my job, me losing my apartment, and finding out I'm gonna be a father. Like that's probably one of the biggest things since 2025 has started. A lot of it has affected me in a lot of ways that I wouldn't have imagined, but it hasn't kept me from pushing. For a lot of you, this channel completely is new and you guys don't know who I am. My name is Nino. Just throughout my life, I've made content probably every year of my life. Since I was probably like 15, I can say I've been making content, YouTube videos. To give you a little backstory, I started making videos when I was skateboarding. And a lot of my filmmaking aspirations came from skateboarding. I learned editing through skateboarding, and everything with editing and filmmaking came from skateboarding. Now, not the cinematic aspect, but just how to hold a camera, how to use a camera. And it just guided me into a whole world of art, I should say. Because I'm not gonna lie, videography, filmmaking, cinematography, all of it is art. A lot of the filmmaking aspects still to this day is low-key one of the scariest things to endure for me to take that path. I fell in love with the camera and it guided me on this journey of photography. I've been doing photography for as long as I can think now, getting really used to handling the camera, but the last couple of years I haven't done any photography, and it sat with me throughout 2024, mainly because I really do have a passion for it. So far, I've just been to like the local national forest that's in California, but through those trips that I've taken, it led me into this world of wanting to explore, do it all over again. This journey that I found through filmmaking, photography, and the art of making music and cinematography has led me through this deep rabbit hole of learning, finding myself, I should say, through this art. Came time 2021, I met this wonderful, wonderful girl who has changed my life for more ways than I can say. And I've probably documented every aspect of our relationship since we've been together. She fell in love with exploring the world and finding herself. The relationship, of course, had ups and downs and, it's lefts and rights, but it came to a beautiful thing that I can never turn back for. She's been with me through everything, and since I've met her, we've been through a lot. There's an airplane. We're gonna wait 1 second for the airplane. During COVID, I lost my job. I'm pretty sure a lot of people had a hard time during COVID. A lot of people made their way, but for me, I found her and she was my coping place in a world full of hell. And I don't know how we made it through, but through the pandemic of when I lost my job, we somehow made it. We went through the national forest and went to Yosemite, finding ourselves just through the mountains of California that was nearby. And it created this love of adventuring and finding ourselves. This passion that grew within our relationship is still to this day something that we crave. Come back to the beginning of the year, my landlord ended up raising the rent, and it caused us to having to move out. And during that time, the security job that I was working for lost their contract. And when that happened, it forced us to have to figure out something. What it led us to figuring out was that she was pregnant and we're bringing a life into this world. And that completely shocked me. There's so many emotions behind that I probably will get into in another video. Comment down below if you guys want me to do that in another video. But it left us feeling a lot of emotions. What we realized is that we still have to find ourselves in order to raise this baby. And I guess what I'm getting at is that in the series, that's literally what we're going to be doing. I think we're just going to find ourselves and giving everything that we've got to ourselves into learning and being better versions of ourselves, finding the positives and inside all of the negatives, I guess you can say. It's gonna be a tough road for sure, but I think ultimately what I really want for myself is how to, one, become a better husband. How am I gonna be a great father? I wanna be a really great content creator and storyteller. I guess in this whole series, that's what I'm gonna be learning for myself and documenting along the way. I can say a lot's gonna happen in this series. I'll be documenting and showing my life, learning the power of storytelling through this. You'll be seeing Ava. By the way, that's her name. If you guys didn't know, her name is Ava. She will be finding herself essentially inside of this whole journey as well. And just trying to become the best version of myself through just life, understanding and enjoying and going on adventures. I feel like even with a kid, I want to show him the world or her, because we don't know what the baby is. At this point, we don't know the gender. So stay tuned for that as well. That aspect, I feel like it's not impossible, and I want to show that because I want to show the world to my kid as well. And there's going to be some tough road ahead, and I know that for sure, but I am ready to tackle a lot of what's going to come. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.